Can the Brooklyn Nets defy the odds and cover the spread against the struggling Philadelphia 76ers tonight? The Nets have been resilient this season when it comes to covering spreads. At the 1st of April 10 ATS, they've been a strong choice for bettors, especially on the road, where they've covered in 4 of their last 5 losses. They're coming off a narrow victory against the Hornets, showcasing their depth with players like Jalen Wilson and Cameron Johnson stepping up. Meanwhile, the 76ers are struggling. Sitting at just 2-12 with a 3-11 ATS record, they've had a hard time converting Joel Embiid's dominance into wins. Embiid is averaging 35 points in his recent games, but injuries like Paul George being out and Tyrese Maxey just returning leave them vulnerable. Both teams rank outside the top 15 defensively, which could lead to a closer game than the spread suggests. Today's AI pick is Brooklyn Nets plus 6.5. The combination of their strong ATS record and the 76ers' inability to cover large spreads gives the edge to the Nets to keep this game competitive. Now, onto Game 2, where we'll dive into another exciting matchup and reveal our next AI pick. Can the Boston Celtics dominate the Washington Wizards, or will this game fall short of the massive scoring expectations set by the sportsbooks? The Celtics come into this matchup with an impressive 12-3 record and one of the league's top offenses, averaging 121.5 points per game. Led by Jason Tatum, who's coming off a 33-point performance, Boston has been rolling. On the other side, the Wizards are struggling at 2-11, ranking dead last in points allowed per game at 124.7. Despite Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma both averaging 22 points, Washington's inefficiency on offense and weak defense have led to 9 straight losses. Now, let's dive into the AI pick for this game. After analyzing the numbers, today's AI pick is under 235.5 total points. Here's why. The Wizards' offense is inconsistent, and their scoring often falls flat against stronger defensive teams like the Celtics. In potential blowouts like this one, the pace typically slows down in the second half, limiting scoring opportunities. Our data projects a total closer to 229.5 points, giving value to the under. Now, onto Game 3, where we break down another exciting matchup and reveal our next AI pick. Can the Milwaukee Bucks hold off the Indiana Pacers and keep this game under the scoring fireworks sportsbooks expect? The Bucks come in as 5-point favorites behind Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's coming off a 41-point performance. The Pacers have dropped 4 of their last 5 games, struggling with inconsistent shooting and injuries to key players like Benedict Mathurin. Today's AI pick is under 236.5 total points. Our model projects a total closer to 224.5. Milwaukee's slower pace and Indiana's offensive struggles make the under a strong play. Now, onto Game 4, where we reveal another exciting AI pick. Can the Golden State Warriors extend their winning streak, or will the injury-riddled New Orleans Pelicans surprise us tonight? The Warriors come into this game as 10-point favorites, boasting an 11-3 record and averaging 119.6 points per game, led by Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins. On the other hand, the Pelicans have lost 3 straight games and are heavily depleted, with Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and several other key players out or questionable. Their offense has struggled, managing only 100.5 points per game over their last 10 contests. Today's AI pick is under 221.5 total points. Here's why. Our model projects a total closer to 215.5. The Pelicans' injuries and offensive struggles, combined with Golden State's strong defensive stats, suggest a lower scoring game. Now, onto Game 5, where we'll break down another exciting matchup. Can the Sacramento Kings continue their offensive dominance, or will the Los Angeles Clippers' home win streak hold strong tonight? The Kings come into this game as 2.5-point favorites, averaging 116.9 points per game this season. Led by Domantas Sabonis, who's averaging 20.2 points and 12.5 rebounds, Sacramento has been a force offensively. But injuries to Malik Monk and Sabonis' questionable status could slow them down. Meanwhile, the Clippers are riding a 5-game home win streak and boast the 4th-best defense in the NBA, allowing just 108.1 points per game. Even without Kawhi Leonard, James Harden has stepped up, averaging 20.1 points and 5 assists per game. Today's AI pick is Clippers plus 2.5. Our model sees the Clippers as slight favorites with their defensive edge and home court dominance.